It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our focus is on Kyle Pitts. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Pats and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got...
Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. Leading this offense out, already one of their faces in just his first season. It's their rookie out of Georgia.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 41. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Not a lot of time to make the call on who gets the ball there. You need a guy who can make that split-second decision right on time. QB handled that one well. Ended up calling his own number and getting the first down.
Connects with Slayton. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to Slayton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Looking to the air here. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Hop, go.
Throwing from the gun here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, then those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, here's May. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. To the air on 1st down, May. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 1st down.
That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Motioning left is their running back. Throw reeled in by Stevenson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Giants and Devin Singletary back out on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Dax Hill up for the stop. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Taken in by Bellinger. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Check, Panther. Check.
Still sticking with the passing game. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Shut up. Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking right, and he finds him.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Only a solitary field. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the 1st. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
May now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
3rd and long for him here. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's a New England 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down throw for May. Short pass brought in. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. Forward, 17, left wing, 19. Let go.
May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing is May. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down. Now on the Patriots field goal try, it's Chad Ryland. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Badgley able to knock it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. To throw here on 1st down. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room.
Here we go, here we go.
Running back sent in motion left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Set up.
From midfield now. Caught by Theo Johnson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down. Slot receiver headed left. He'll throw it yet again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one complete to Stevenson. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. May on 1st and 10. Throw complete to Williams. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Cordell Flott there on the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To the air yet again, May. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. Now on the Patriots field goal try, it's Chad Ryland. First field goal was good. His 2nd look from inside of 45 yards. Oh, and that's not gonna do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. So it's halftime, and a good game so far for you defensive maestros out there. We've got a 3-3 score after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get this started up in Orchard Park, an AFC's matchup with the Jets in town to take on Buffalo. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the 2nd quarter. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Christian Kirk, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough. These 2 teams making their final adjustment for the 2nd half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Here comes Williams on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On second down, it's Stevenson. He finds space for a few yards that time. Bobby Okereke making that stop. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down. They go again with Stevenson. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Pulled in at the 20. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take go.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Give to Singletary from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
A second down run by Singletary. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set.
He'll throw it. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Patriots running their offense out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now they face second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18, up, 18, go.
From the gun, it's May. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
And roll.
A give left side to Stevenson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Let's go.
Now a toss headed right. It's Stevenson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here following the penalty. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. After 3. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Here's May. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
19, Charger, 19.
Going play action, May. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Setting up a throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. They connect on the deep shot. He has the New York touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. To the air on 1st down, May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to the air, it's May. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
May now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding just comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Take go.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Marte Mapu. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. May now from the gun. He's looking deep once again. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's May to the air. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. May throwing for it. He connects downfield on 4th. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments, the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing it.
Cut 19. 19, Pioneer.
1st down throw for May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd and goal, so they need 10 here on 3rd.
Offset.
He'll throw it. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Go.
Now stick with Singletary. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go. Go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Here's Singletary again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
On first down, this is Singletary. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. Third down, 1 yard to go. It's Singletary off the option. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. So the Giants come away with the win.